Hi, welcome back. Knights of the Old Republic here. Are you enjoying the series so far? We've done with at least 2 planets, so it's at least 2 more. But I've done the sweep, well, most of it actually. Picked T3, picked mission for the mines and the droid that actually just flew away there. And problem is, for some fucking reason, this area is still marked as an area that you cannot return from or just select your party in. So you're gonna have to return all the way back here. And I am gonna have to return, well, obviously, because, you know, we need to get to our ships for multiple reasons, but as soon as you pass through the door, there's a cutscene going on, so I didn't want you to miss it. So I've got actually a few mines left back down in the jungle where the terminal is, and I'm not really sure if I'm gonna pick them up or not. Most definitely I'm not gonna bore you with them, but we'll see how it goes. And for that I need Jolie back in my team, because he's still required to open the force field back down in the Shadowlands. For some reason, I don't know why. Also, during that we of course gained some experience, so I've got a level to spend. And there are some Kinras as well respawning, so that boosted me a little bit as well. Not that I was farming, no. It's just that they existed, and it would have been a shame if it had gone to waste. So, the slavery operation is still going on very well, just well, thanks to Chungus. I welcome you back. Chunga Corporation would like to extend its thanks to you for representing its interests so thoroughly. Chunder is very interested in furthering our exchange of labor for weapons. We've begun expanding our operations, as I'm sure you've seen. I don't approve of this. It's not my concern. It was the only outcome possible. It's not my concern. I don't care. It was the gentlest outcome possible. I am sure that everyone will come to see this in time. Right. Considering how Chungus is gonna earn weapons and might be smart enough to just shoot Churka anyway, because, you know, like we talked about with the prisoner dilemma, you can set it up so that one of the prisoners gets sentenced for longer while the other goes free, and then you break the other one out way earlier. So he might do that, might not, but you don't know if it's the gentlest if it turns out or turns into a bloody rebellion. So consider that. What are the plans for Kashyyyk? We don't care. I need supplies. We don't need supplies. Goodbye it is then. Goodbye. Very well. Thank you again for your assistance. Right. Now we've got the things, the bolt case and something or another datapad from hey, wait. Right, of course, because the cutscene teleported us all the way over here, because we were required here. We would have just walked over here and not talked to the dude, but they forced that on us because I don't know why. I don't fucking know. So they had to catch up. We've got the bolt case and datapad that we could return or turn in as a quest in the village for some extra shit, but we don't really know about it, and we don't really know about a Wookiee that looks up to the Wookiee that died in there as a hero. And it would blow his cover or like ruin his reputation if that came out, and the guy would be sad about that. So we don't know about that, but that's a quest, and if you talked about things, you could turn it in. So we don't know, we don't care. We move on. Mission seems rather distant. Maybe you should talk to her. Maybe not. She's a fucking teen brat. Even teener and even bratter than Bastila, and she has no magical powers. So don't speak to her. It's her problems. You decide to ignore mission and continue on with your quest for now, though you might want to speak with her later. It's very important, the hardest things to say to someone else. I'm sorry, I was wrong. I need help, and Worcestershire sauce. And I'm gonna read it as Worcestershire sauce because that's how it's spelled. If you want it to be spelled as it's pronounced, spell it as it's pronounced. Right. But we do know about this plight, Elegant and the droid. And we know about that because the name was pronounced, so we can turn that in for some quests. I mean, it's in a way, or at least, what's the phrase? It's convenient at least, so we're gonna talk about that. Why not? And then I'm gonna
talk to Eli directly.
Right.
What can I do for you, most valued customer?
Valued until you can't pay. Watch your credits.
You hurt me, Madam. It's the debt of your crew that keeps you here, not me.
Have you heard that before? Anyway, I actually found the droid head. Oh, it's still in your debtors. We asked this, but considering have we got the head, should we re-ask this for new dialogue? Maybe. Let's try. Do you always enslave your debtors?
Enslave? I resent that. Simply fair business. This man's fellows...
We've been over this.
I know, it's standard trading rules.
Is
I
it?
want to know where my crew went. I was only gone.
Yes, very sad that they would abandon you.
Something about this whole situation stinks worse than an overcrowded Ronto stable. What kind of friends would just abandon a crewmate?
You think you know someone and they turn out to be a cheat. Oh, not like you, Matt.
Right, so we get nothing new unless we've got a crew member. Just in case you didn't pick up on the awkwardness of the situation and for some reason didn't pick up the loot on the ground, where it says, "Hey Eli, you're backstabbing us right now, stop killing us." You wouldn't know, so I found this droid head. Can I ask you about it?
Droid head? On Kashyyyk? Let me see that.
It's nothing. I'm certain. Just garbage from the forest floor.
Mere rubbish. It's DAO2, the repair droid from my ship. What was this doing in the forest?
Collecting dust, really. It recorded an ambush. Someone yells Eli's name. What do I care? Is there a reward? This is exactly what we want. What do I care? Is there a reward?
Oh, there'll be a reward, all right. Eli, you told me my crew jacked our ship without paying the repair bill.
Well, that is... It's not how it looks. You see, a good mechanic is hard to find, and...
And what? I thought I owed you. You tricked them into the Shadowlands and killed them while I fixed your freighter in orbit.
Don't act rashly, Matt, and Eli is through? Violence won't help. Kill him, Matten. You know he deserves it. We can goat him into fucking murder. I mean, who's gonna stop anything in here? Churka? Probably not. Wookiees? They don't care. We could turn Eli to justice, right? Call in some galactic police. They'll fly in and he'll have a fair trial. But we don't need a fair trial, and no one will bother complaining about it. So kill him, Matten. You know he deserves it.
This is business? Maybe in hut space, but not here. Not with me.
Interesting how you shot the air next to you and not even the energy bolt flew over to, you know, turn right away from the gun and hit Eli. We need to wait for Matten to turn completely. So, about the reward now.
That Thalian bog slime. Do you know I've been here 36 days slaving to pay a debt in good faith? All for nothing. He killed my crew. Who knows where my ship is? Well, there's your pay, Eli. Blaster fire and keep the change.
Keep the change, you filthy animal. If he was smart, he would pick up his business and try to, you know, recoup some losses. But notice how selfish he is. He starts with, "Did you know I was here for 36 days?" I was trying to decide whether I'm gonna say the 36 days or a month. He spent a month here, complains about that, and only then he mentions actual murder of his friends. Priorities. Yes, Matten. I suppose that closes his little outpost here. What will you do now? Did you have to kill him? He didn't, but we gloated him into it, and we don't care if he is gonna feel bad about that or good about it, really. What will you do now? How about giving me a reward? I suppose that closes his little outpost here. Let's go with 2. Maybe that will lead us to a reward.
There's not much for me to do but stay here. I've no ship, so I may as well make a few credits. It'll probably take a while to convince Eli's suppliers that I'm the new boss, but eventually I'll buy my way off this rock.
Yeah, smart. Now, reward. And that lets me what says the bird chose me goodbye. Wipe all memory of him. Anyone know anything is still credit. Good luck. Well, Only sales, so the shop stays, obviously, right? Just in case you need it. Like a boring choice to me goodbye. Yeah, well, it's not a boring, well, it might be boring choice, but you have no way out, so maybe you can become a hunter as well and supply or supplement your little business here with whatever pelts or whatever organic material you can scrounge or kill out of the jungle, and you won't owe anyone a single credit. Good luck!
That's the idea. Actually, I should toss you a few credits.
Exactly, that's what we were on
Maybe
about.
even spend them here. Safe flying to you. Hope to see you again.
What sense would that make? Well, you know, theoretically it's a fair exchange of goods with the trade and credits, so if he gives me credits and I'll buy something there, he'll give me goods instead, so that's fine, but I think I'll go for that. Right, now I can select something other than T3, because it's not going to be needed anymore, and go get those mines. So see you once I actually do, and then we'll be leveling up and pushing the story forwards. Also, I'm gonna need to record the flyby. Alright, well, unfortunately we've got a development. So the Wookiee, no, that's the guy from the basket. The Wookiee that fought Mandalorians and said, please heal me, finally died. It dies when you reach over down the shadowlands with the terminal again. And unfortunately, one way or another, he leaves a scrawled note. And it says, Wookiee's dying message, it says he was attacked by off-worlders, different from Churka. They were camouflaged and attacked only when his group put their weapons away. He died hoping someone takes vengeance on these monsters. So, with that, we accidentally stumbled across this side quest, so you don't really have to help him. It's fine if you let him die, you can still finish it, I guess. But to trigger the enemy encounters, what you need to do is put your guns away. Well, swords, weapons, one way or the other. Alright, we have to upgrade his saber as well. Put your weapons away, and then they will show up. And then, when you're already here, without any weapons, they should appear and you'll be able to equip your guns anyway. But then again, we don't really need any, because we're a wizard and we'll be fine without them. So, I don't know how many of them are there here. We'll try to find some, I guess, or we could just skip it and not do anything, but I think we'll fight a little bit. That's some sort of content. Also, I wanted to mention, when I was walking through the great walkway upstairs, essentially, I've encountered a bug where the audio just cuts out. And you've got no audio. Not now, not today, but back when I was doing the sweep, the audio just cut out, so that exists, that broken shit exists. Now, where could the Mandalorians be other than next to their speeders? Probably in those dead ends, possibly. Hopefully. We've got no weapons, come attack us. We do have no weapons, right? We're not carrying anything right now. There is no slot for the other weapon, like in Knights of the Old Republic 2, so we shouldn't be worried about that.
What?
And you need?
Ah, there we are. See, the problem is you shouldn't have gone out of stealth to attack us. Now we can just arm ourselves back up and have an easier way. Which one is the better one? This one is the good one. So you're gonna have to have the green one because that's what you had. And now your gun, Cars Blaster. Right, so as usual, probably Insanity. Would there be in range? Yeah, of course they will. And now Kills, probably. Oh no, we've been grenaded. Or at least she was. Is he immune to... No, he's not immune to death. That's good. Now, I'm hurt a little bit, so drain life would be good. And that's good enough. And just kill. Just good. I could line myself up together with the other one and, you know, wreck his shit with lightning, but nah. Still, you never had it in the first place. You're a high school dropout. So what have we got here? Datapad 2. Mandalorian Blaster, just in case that does something, I guess. Mandalorian Datapod 1. Mandalorian Ripper, that might be interesting. We'll see an assault rifle. We'll see how it compares with the with the cart blaster. Let's see here. Heavy Mandalorian Blaster 4927. +1. It's kinda good raw, but if you're upgrading anything, it's not that good. Anyway, we won't worry about that too much right now, and if we need to... the rifle is pretty good though. If we need to, we'll equip everyone with everything anyway. So, on our own time as well. So we've got the data pads, and I think we're still gonna come across those people right next to the speeders. If we'll see them beforehand, we'll equip weapons, and if it's required for them to appear, if we have to be defenseless for them to appear, we'll do that as well. Mandalorian Datapod 1. This request is the Mandalorian language. A stump disabled destabilizes on my swoop. I request parts before other systems fail. If the generator goes, my blending field will stop working and I'll be visible to our prey. But your stealth field generator is portable and you wear it on your belt. It's a belt. Why are you worried about your speeders? Maybe he is worried about his speeders and want to conceal them as well, but they're big. If something is walking and will just walk onto it, they'll notice. I don't know. Kinda stupid. I think it's kinda stupid. Very flawed. This is a personal log in the Mandalorian language. Of course we understand it because we've got the Force, I guess. This hunt is no challenge. How will attacking unarmed creatures train us to use these Jedi toys? You want new warriors to learn? Watching a comrade lop his own armor fighting a real opponent would teach more than these pointless battles. I obey, Mandalore, but with protest. The blending field generators on the swoops grant near-perfect camouflage. Why only attack unarmed opponents? It is a good question. Why do you need to attack only unarmed people, especially since you claim honor in actual combat and would rather actually train against someone who can defend themselves? It's not like it's like an assassination protocol where you're supposed to just kill them outright, because if it's all about just doing it, just getting the jump on them, they don't need to be defenseless, and maybe it's even more difficult or more of a learning experience if you do attack someone armed, especially since you're wearing armor. That shouldn't be a problem. But they decided not to, and I don't know why either. So let's see if there are the important dudes here. Should be. Will that trigger something this time? Or do we still have to find more Mandalorians? That's nothing. I mean, also, who are you trying to ambush in here? Regular prey? Tax? Are you attacking Tax? Are you attacking the other creatures in here? Or are you specifically hunting Wookiees and only specifically hunting them when they're unarmed? It might be to argue that it's not a good idea to have your arm lobbed off during the whatever sparring or training exercises, or go down here and fight whatever and lose an arm for someone else to learn from it. But that's not to say that it's a good exercise to attack an unarmed opponent and not really getting the jump on them anyway. So, like here, it's not that you've got the awareness skill that allows you to spot them beforehand. It's that they just appear in a cutscene and then you've got the regular fight. Why did this one? Is he just immune? That's fine. He's got force powers. Again, as usual. Right, that's good. So now, should heal from this one. And that's good enough. Let's lightning the dude. Oh, he broke out? That's not good. He better not. Damn it, he attacked me. Well, I'm gonna have to drain him again. There we go. So, do they have the important things for the speeders over there? Assault rifles, some money. Will there be more over Mandalorian Datapad 1? Is this the same or are different ones? Bike signal device, that should change something. Remains. Have I looked at the Mandalorian Ripper? Mandalorian Datapad 2. We'll see about that. Mandalorian Ripper. 3 to 6. Physical as well. Modifier +2. Unupgradable. Not too bad either, but still not too good as well. Now, weapons or no? Probably no need, but the data pads. It does the same. Why do they have the same fucking thoughts? Are they twins? Is it magic? Is it bad writing? You tell me, you tell me. Swoop bike signal device. This device attaches to a swoop bike, transmitting any field data that has been collected on it to the commander. So that should lure him out, I guess. I don't know if we need to, again, be disarmed for that to happen. But again, we can just arm ourselves as soon as the battle starts. So, we're gonna go defenseless. Swoop bike, right. Replace the signal device and activate it. Hello.
You have interrupted our hunt, interloper. The inhabitants of this world could do little against us, but you appear to be a threat. Our training here will continue without your interference.
You're a walking, talking joke, and you've got the whole squad laughing, as you can see. Yeah, the creatures, local creatures here, or whatever he said, weren't too much of a challenge because you were attacking unarmed tax. Dude, get your head out of your ass. Now, so, since we're already in this stage, we can arm ourselves. There was... Fuck me, I'm tripping over the words. As usual. As usual. Who are we equipping right now? Julie. Why are they split? They're the same. They should stack. Something broke again, as usual.
What?
Right, so... Oh, wait, I queued it in? Excuse you? So since you're immune to sphere, maybe you won't be immune to being killed again. Right, that's good enough. Now we're gonna need some heal again. Alright, that's good enough again. Oh, look at him, he healed. Won't help him much. So, what's the reward for killing all them? 50 credits per assault rifle, yeah. That's like 6th right now. Well, 3rd maybe, I don't know. Nerve amplifier, an armor, as well as Mandalorian Helmet. That's a unique, quite of a unique item, actually, quite of a unique. And a journey, a journal, not journey. And the journey continues with the journal update. But from here, we'll see each other back at the ship and pretty much finish the episode. Right, so a few things to close off on. If you do Shadowlands in one go, that is to say, if you take the lift or elevator down and just spend your time there until everything is cut down, the only cutscene you'll see when going down is the one where Gorwuken is lowering you down on in the basket. There's the other cutscene where he lifts you up, but you won't see it if you finish the quest and decide to go back after killing Freyr, because he'll be gone and you'll already know how to operate the basket to get back, so you'll get back right to the village and that opportunity will be gone forever. So if you wanna get the 100% experience, you need to find a reason to get back up before finishing the entire Shadowlands. The other thing, the Mandalorian Helmet that we picked off of the Mandalorian officer or boss is not an item you can wear. It's not a helmet. It's a quest item, and I don't even know if you can sell it or not. And I'm mentioning small things like what Matten said about how he spent a month slaving away here to repay his debt, and also his friends are dead, because I think that's very telling. It's just that I can't tell whether it's the writer's intent to actually show how he's kind of selfish actually, or did they not realize how it comes across. Anyway, that's it for today. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully we'll see each other in the next episode of something I play for you for free. In the meantime, of course, interact with the channel, interact with the videos, and give my content a watch. And if you won't like it, it's entirely your fault.